Hey guys, Mr. and Mrs. Splashback here for another video.
This is Linda. I'm Cameron. We're going to go over what's sold in our online store. These are items that we buy at garage sales, thrift stores, and estate sales, and we flip them online on platforms like eBay, Mercari, and Depop, hopefully for a profit. Most of this stuff is stuff you might be able to find out and about, so it's good to keep an eye out for some of it, and some you might want to avoid because it's not that great of a sale. Linda will go over the numbers first, and then we will show you what's sold.
So this weekend was high dollar amount, low item, which is pretty cool because that gives us less work for more money.
For me, I like to see quantity too, because that means there's buyers out there. I like to see people out there buying stuff. But Linda's right. We're making more money for less work. That means we probably have some higher ticket. I know we do a couple of higher ticket items here, which help us. But you can't always rely on those ones. The bread and butter really is what gets it done, and I'd like to see more quantity of that, but I will be grateful for what we have. Hopefully we'll have a good week coming up too. Let's get into it. What sold first?
So we actually had 28 sales across 2 different platforms this week, or weekend, sorry, for just over $15.50.
And to give us a comparison, I think last weekend we sold 42 or 43 items, I think, for $1,700.
Yeah.
So we're about 200 shy on that, but we sold an extra 14 items or so, which I'd like to have sold those too. But anyways, let's get into it.
First up on Poshmark, we start over there. We sold a pair of Aldo men's gray blue splattered castle shoes.
Those are kind of cool.
Some fancy ones. Those sold for $30.
Really good shape. I think they were like $2 or $3 at a garage sale. When I bought the guy I buy a bunch of shoes from our main source, I just bought a bunch of them, and usually the deal is I have to buy a bunch of shoes to get the price low. So sometimes I have to pick other brands. What I've noticed though on Poshmark, I'll sell like Kenneth Cole and Aldo, certain styles, maybe not the best quality brand, but a solid brand, you know, if you're out there buying for yourself. But if it's a good style, it'll sell on Poshmark better than it will on eBay. So something we've learned.
I think it's also because Poshmark was originally known for selling clothes. So if you're going to look for clothes, you're going to go to a site that sells clothes.
Yeah, I'm happy though. What do they sell for?
30.
Yeah, 30. So I paid a couple bucks and the 30 plus they pay shipping. Poshmark does have higher fees though, so not so great. This one you can't see, but trust me, it's in here.
So this is a 5-pack of vintage Franciscan Desert Rose tumblers. They're glass. They have no major signs of wear. They're actually really good condition. The rose design on the outside is in really good condition. Pick these up at Saks Thrift Avenue.
It's a thrift store. I think I paid it. They were like $1 each or something, or $1.50 each.
So that is awesome.
How many were there?
There is 5 of them. So we paid anywhere from $5 to
$7.50.
$7.50. That was close. I was gonna say 6. Sorry, guys.
It's some math right
$6.50. I was gonna say. Next up, but those did sell for $100 plus shipping on.
Now the only thing is on Posh, you get 5 pounds shipping. By the time I pack this up, it's probably gonna go over 5 pounds. We're gonna pay a little extra. I'm okay with that though, because we're in these so cheap. So usually on Posh, sometimes I'll list stuff a little higher too if it's heavier to factor that in. But again, by the time I get these wrapped up the way I want them to, they'll probably go over 5 pounds. So,
yeah, I mean, if we look at it, let's see. Yeah, and they're going to Louisiana, so for us, that price difference is going to be a little more expensive. But I mean, we're only paid
for $7.50.
$7.
So even if it's another $15, and I would have had to pay free shipping on eBay. They at least paid $7 of the shipping. I would have had to ship it myself. So. It's okay. Like I said, usually I try to factor in a little bit on a heavier item on Poshmark, a little bit higher price. So if it does sell, it kind of helps recuperate that. But happy to see them go. We sold a lot of glassware, a lot of breakables the past year and a half, and we've actually
done pretty good on that.
We found some pretty good ones. We're still learning, but
and they've made it, which is key.
I'm a little bit of an overpacker probably than some people, so I think that helps. But just happy to see that. Next,
better to overpack and get it there than to underpack and end up costing you so. First on eBay, we got this Norwegian original one piece. It's brand new with the tag, size large. Picked it up at our local U-Turn for Christ thrift store, and that did sell for $99 ship.
I just paid $40 though. I think I had a little bit of a discount on it, not much. Like I probably saved like a few bucks. So basically a double up probably. But I had never seen it before. It just looked interesting, and I bought it.
Then one of our Hasbro figures did sell. This is Deadpool from his Juggernaut series, and that did sell for $34 shipped. And these are the 6-inch action
Get
figures.
him out of here.
Because we have some bigger ones, but this is...
I think he has some other accessories that he may not have.
Yeah, he's got like the belt, he's got all his pieces, his swords, he's got the gun on his side hip. He's got a lot of pieces, which is pretty cool. And I'm so excited for the new movie. It's going to come out, though, with Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah. That's going to be so cool.
We spent $40 on all these Marvel figures. We've sold quite a few of them single, and then we sold big Hulk ones the other day for $107 for 3 of them. Yeah. So, and we have this bag left, and I have another bag of figures that I've sold or listed. So, and it'll end up being a few $100s in sales, probably $400 something, which is pretty good.
And the figures for you to look out for that are going to be of the higher value is the ones where every single piece of them moves. So, like his shoulder, he's got the ballpoint for his shoulder. He's got his bicep that moves, and then his elbow, and then his hand. So the every piece that could move on you is what moves on him, and those are the ones that are going to be the full posable ones, or the ones that's going to be more expensive. So just when you look out for figures.
It depends on the figure too. So like obviously, like not every Batman figure probably sells, but there might be some villains that sell better anyways. So villains all the way. Always good to look them up.
Next up, a Sega Wide Gear magnifier with the manual, sold for $12 shipped. Woo. Then we got the Fifth Vital by Riley J. Ford and Mike Majlik. Paperback, sold for $12 shipped.
Nice for a little book.
Then this one's a cool one. This is a Speedway Whirly Speeder Premium 64-ounce pot to go travel mug. It does have the original wrapping on it. It is torn, but that's okay. And that did sell for $36 shipped.
I paid $2 for that.
Something you can't find anymore.
I'm like, someone's got to want this.
Of course.
And they did.
Back in the day when you had the AM/PM ones, the giant ones, those were so cool.
It took a minute to sell though.
That's okay. And then next up, we do have one of our old manuals from the first manual buy. It's a 99 Mazda B series. One, we can't find the B series one. We can't find the 4.0. We got the 3.0, but we can't find the 4.0.
So we gotta look again.
We gotta figure it out.
Yeah, we haven't found it. It only sold for a little bit.
It was $15 and some change. Then a $700 manual buy. We got a 97 Honda CRV Body Shop repair manual, sold for $15 shipped.
We'll take it.
Next up, Halloween is on its way, apparently, because somebody purchased this Disney Parks Cauldron Halloween popcorn bucket with the lights. Let's see if it'll light up.
I think I took the battery out.
Oh, if you took the battery out, that's okay. But that did sell for $27 shipped.
I did.
Okay, but so the top bubbles and it's cutesy and stuff.
Paid $5, but $3 actually, I think. But it was cool.
Then we got a lot of 3 cast iron skillets. Cast irons are probably a trend right now because we just sold cast irons before. I think it was just last week we sold them. And this 3-pack... Oh, there you go. Yeah. This 3-pack, they are unmarked, but they still sold for just under $42 shipped.
The thing about it is I bought the cast iron for a Wagner and a Griswold. We sold the Griswold on Posh for like 40 plus shipping or something. I think I spent 10 or 15 on all of them. I was going to donate those. I was like, let me just try to list them as unmarked and see a lot of them. And they sold. So we made a few extra bucks just by throwing them up there.
Could have kept those. We've been going to BJ's a lot, and they have the Pazookies. Could have done some Pazookies in there for Zane.
They probably would sit in our shelf forever.
They would.
Yeah, and not be used.
I think I have a cast iron somewhere.
Exactly.
Next up, Cameron got those decoy fish that we've been selling, the spearfish, but he also got some birds when he purchased those fish. He originally purchased it for the fish, or for the ducks and the birds, and the fish are the ones that ended up selling first. But then somebody contacted us and said, I want 2 of those. He originally, I don't remember the price on the original on the
This
bird.
one was 60 and this one was 50.
Okay, so and then we did a deal 40 for each. So we have the wooden duck, bluebill, waterfowl.
I don't know if it's a certain kind of duck. I just put it at a bluebill because someone painted blue.
And then over here you have the black-bellied plover,
which I read the bottom.
Nice.
I have no idea about ducks.
They seem to be hand carved. They don't have any markings on them, like a brand or anything.
Like a sculptor.
This person did purchase each one for 40, so they will go out together for $80 shipped.
They came in a huge buy, like a large buy of like CDs and then this wooden. So it was like a random mix, but I think I spent like $115 on all of it. So we've already sold, just in the wooden figures we've sold, or decoys, $125. Plus we sold some other stuff from there, and I have more of these to go, plus some other fish and some other stuff. So
nice. Then one of our Fitbit Ulta bands, replacement bands, for $6.37.
We make like $1.
Maybe.
Really just happy to see them go and help somebody out.
This one's a cool one. This is a Harley Davidson 100th anniversary belt buckle. It's a collectible. It's number 317 out of 2003 made.
100 years of greatness.
And this belt buckle did sell for $299 shipped.
And it is marked. You probably can't see, but it does say Sterling there. So Sterling 925. This was at a estate sale for 25 bucks. They had a bunch of Harley stuff, which I bought a lot of it. And took a while, but took a best offer of $299 on that. So that would be the sale of the weekend.
Yes.
Probably one of the smallest, might be the smallest item.
Probably. Next up, yeah, because he's just a little smaller than Deadpool right there.
Yep, I don't think there's anything smaller than him.
Then Camp 2023 got us this JVC remote, sold for 11 and some change.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Human Lost, the movie on Blu-ray, sold for 18.5 shipped.
That's pretty good right there.
That is a good one. Next up, we got some shoes. First up, we have this Nike Free RN Motion, the men's size 12. They're in this cool pinky orangey bright color, and those did sell for $70 shipped, going
I think
eBay
those were
International.
$7 or $8 for those.
Then we have this pair of Nike Women's Free 5.0, sold for 23 and some change. They've got like almost like a cheetah print on them or
There's a
something.
couple little marks I couldn't get up, but they're in pretty good shape still. They were $2 at, it's not marked. They are not from the person that it's marked. These are from Saks Thrift Avenue.
Ah, okay.
So I feel like $2.
Next up, a vintage GE portable 8-track player, AM/FM
This thing
radio.
looks cool.
Thing's intense. It's gonna probably be somebody's decorative piece, and that sold for $54 shipped.
I think I spent 15 or 20. I paid up. I just thought it was cool. I honestly thought it would sell for more. I don't even know if I looked it up. So
Then we got a pair of Greg Norman Attack stretch shorts in lime dew color, size men's 44, with tags.
and that color was on the tag, so I did not make that up.
Lime dew.
That's what it's called.
Sold for 23 and some change.
This was $1. It was brand new. It took $1 at a garage sale, so that was
Nice.
awesome.
Then at U-Turn, we also got this 5-pack of Bum Genius size 1 cloth diapers. They are, the print on them is by Chelsea Perry.
3
the
of them
artist.
are the ones that are like with the little lines. There's also the regular
And
solid
then some
color.
plain ones, yeah.
They were $7 each. There's 5, 35, and then I also got 25% off. So whatever that ends up being.
And those did sell for $80 for the 5-pack.
That's probably one, like those like the Norwegian thing, probably about a double up on that one. It's
And
not a
those are
mix.
sealed too.
Yeah, those, well, they're brand new. Yeah.
Brand new.
So
Then next up, one of our giant magazines. This is Look from December 4th of 1962. Actually in great condition for being, what?
do some math here.
I'm thinking, hang on, 60 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 60 years old. 62. And with Hitchcock Tippy Hedren and the birds in there. And that one did sell for $22 shipped.
I came in a $40 book, but it ended up just being really good. You keep selling stuff.
Then vintage video games. We've got a
Coleco?
Coleco Midway Pac-Man tabletop arcade game. It powers up. Doesn't really work the greatest, but
One
it's...
of the controls, like player 2, doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
It's missing labels. There's a label here that's missing. I think one on the inside. So it's not in great shape. It does have the battery cover, which a lot of them are missing. I think I paid $15 for this though.
And it sold for $49.5 shipped.
I sold a couple. We had another one. I forgot. Was it Donkey Kong? I forgot. We had another one we sold once too. I've cut a couple of those.
Next up, a Cuisinart coffee maker. Parted it out. This is the drip basket. Sold for $25 shipped.
$25 for that, guys. Crazy.
Piece of plastic.
Yeah.
Then, this is a big sale. We've got a Callaway Epic 20° 3 Hybrid Recoil ES780 F4 Graphite Stiff Flex. Brand new. Been sitting actually on the bookshelf to keep it away from the other golf clubs.
So it wouldn't get damaged
it
at all.
It is just too nice.
This is I think I paid $50 for this club.
And that did sell for $187 shipped.
You can tell it's crispy.
Crispy is the word we're going with.
That's our last one. I had a bunch of new Callaway clubs, and we had like 4 or 5 of them, and I spent like $50 a piece, I think, on all of them, each of them. But that's the last one to sell.
Next up, Fallout is getting a revamp, and their pieces are starting to sell, including this Funko Pop Fallout Power Armor number 49. The box is torn and doesn't close all the way, but it's still sold for $18 shipped.
Mm-hmm.
Then last but not least, we have this books 1 through 4 of the Nancy Drew hardcover book series, sold for $11 and some change.
This one we've had for a while. We had a bunch of Nancy Drew books, and we sold a big lot of them. And then I had a lot of duplicates, and it was the first set. And I was like, oh, maybe someone will jump on it. But they've sat and sat and sat and sat. So it was not a good listing, but I'm happy to see them go and get them out of here. So that's all we got. Not really a horrible packing day. A couple of weird things, but only 28 items. Let's get it packed up and out of here. A short video for you guys. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next video with what sells this week.